Come on. Whew. That's a long nail. Hey guys, Bucky back at it again. It is the next week and I'm sweaty. It's hot. It's like 90 degrees out right now. What's happening this week? This week is installation, and it was pending those pesky inspections. We had 3 of them that needed to get done, and since I've been here this morning, well, I'll just show you. It's in here. Our building inspector showed up for roughed in framing, all the wood, and roughed in HVAC, which you guys already saw, but there's our one sticker. There's our other sticker. Next we have today is roughed in electric, and then we can get insulation tomorrow. Insanity. The inspector for the framing showed a couple of odds and ends things that got missed. That's what I'm working on now, just to tie things up. He said it's not holding us up for the green sticker, but he said just make sure they're done before final inspection. I said got it. So some of it was pulling off old boards, putting in, re-securing some joist hangers that missed a few nails, and the wall back here, anything longer than 10 feet needs a fire break. So other than that, it's just by putting a piece of wood in. Super simple. I'll hopefully be here to get the footage started for you guys to watch the installation go in. I have a feeling that's gonna be a pretty trippy time lapse, just because it's gonna expand like insane amounts. I can't wait to see it myself. So other than that, I'm gonna get back to work, just pulling out a few different things here and there, and let's see what this installation looks like. Catch you later. Hey guys, Bucky, next morning. Headed to the house because spray foam's there. Awesome, expected that. And then I just get a call that our heating and air is also coming back to finish things up. Without calling, without any heads up, I have no idea how this is gonna work, so I guess we're gonna find out. I don't know that they can work together or not, but someone's gonna have to go home possibly, so I guess I'll have to figure that out. Let's see what this house looks like. Look at that. 2 companies battling it out. Woo! That's a beautiful sunset, if I've ever seen one. All right, so didn't get a whole lot captured, but this spray foam stuff is insane. I'm gonna get you a little tour of what they got done today to wrap it out before it gets too dark. And we'll get right back into it. More spray foam tomorrow, finish up the rest of the house, that kind of thing. But let's check it out. Look at that. So they'll come in with a saw and they like cut it flush. You know, some areas kind of really blew out. But they tape it all off. They put drop cloth down everywhere. This is just what they got done. They got the rim joists below us underneath the front area done. But yeah, insane to watch. It expands, I guess, 200 times the liquid volume. Woo. That sunset would make that really creepy up here. I'm not sure I'll pick up the audio, but it is like dead space sound in here, where like it used to echo really bad. Now it's, you know, you could scream and barely hear it downstairs. Oh yeah. So they got pretty much everything upstairs knocked out. All the exterior walls. Most of the attic, they're gonna go up tomorrow and you can see where it's not, and they'll finish way up in the peak. They had to bring taller ladders, I guess. Didn't realize it was so tall. Yeah, wow, that glow is really strange. I wonder if they'll pick up on camera or not. You just keep looking. It just, this is what it looks like to be inside one massive marshmallow, I guess. There were so many like little cracks in the, like you can still see maybe, let's see. Yeah, you can see a little white dot right there. That's a hole in the siding that's, this foam will expand and cover. But they got everywhere. I mean, this stuff is like 4 or 5 times better than bad insulation. But it is, the return on energy efficiency in the home is tenfold. Like this attic space up here will be only like 90 degrees versus in the hundreds when it's hot outside, where you could actually essentially square it off, drywall it, and make it a finished space. We're not doing that, but it just shows how much heat loss with regular bat insulation it happens in a home. So that's really about it, guys. HVAC was here today. They did a little things here and there. They cut, what would you call it? The vent holes for the first floor. They ran some wiring. They finished the wiring for putting in the AC units. They adjusted some of the ductwork up here. But really, that was about it. Once they got that done, they really stayed out of the way of the spray foam guys. So in all, it worked out pretty good. Got double the work done and wasn't expecting half of it. I mean, just look at that. I'd have to say this is gonna be worth every single penny that it cost extra. So that's about it for the day. I don't know if you can see. Brought the neighbor along, and my wife's father's here to check it out. But yep, we'll round out the day. We'll see you guys tomorrow in the morning. swear it was just downpouring 30 seconds ago, and now it's clear blue skies. I don't know what's going on with Ohio. Well, we're gonna wrap up another week. I don't know what all got videoed, but I'm just gonna show you at the end of the week. All the plastic's been cleaned up, but look at that. This spray foam stuff is no joke. It's everywhere. They shaved it down, they cleaned up their mess, and caulked pretty much every possible seam, from like double studding to baseboards. I'll give you a closer look here. It's airtight, 100% airtight. So it looks like this, like all puffy, and then when it blows out past these studs, they just take a blade and they just shave it down. I mean, you can just kind of poke it, and it's very, very not malleable, but flexible, I guess. And you can see the white. They literally caulked every single seam everywhere in this house. When they tell you like, this is what we're gonna do, you're like, okay, sounds good. But then once you actually see it, it's absolutely insane. Watching it go in, expanding out, watching it just change how it sounds inside the house, just how like deadened the sound gets. It truly is not only soundproofing but airtight. You can feel the temperature difference, and they're still wide open. I mean, there's holes everywhere in our house, and it's still insane. Yeah, this garage is essentially, I think the garage is ready for drywall. I think we're actually putting drywall on this too, just because. I honestly don't know. But yeah, let's keep going. Every rim joist hit everywhere in the house. Goes down, shaved nice and flat. We went ahead and blasted this wall. We weren't really sure if it needed it, because obviously it shares the garage, but the garage isn't technically going to be heated. It is insulated really well, but it's not going to be heated. So we went ahead and added some foam there. Again, rim joists throughout. You're going to hear me repeat a lot of the same stuff, because that's a lot of this job. Everything's repeats after repeat, caulking everywhere. You probably hear the fan. Let me go kill that for you. Much better. Yeah, it's I wish I could visually demonstrate not only how it sounds different, but how crazy temperature change this made. And this foam stuff will literally find the smallest crack. Like, here's a good example. Like, this is just plywood on the house. This will be a window here, but they sprayed up here and it just found it and blew right through every little air gap it can find and blew out. And like this stuff, you squish it down, it's lighter than a feather. We got the peaks here done, bathrooms, everything. Just absolutely phenomenal work. As far as the basement, this west wall of the back of the house, the walkout part, that does need blasted still, but we realized a mistake. We forgot to have the electrician do all the code electrical work on that side of the house. So we'll come back and we'll get all that taken care of at a later date. Nothing too drastic or anything like that. Another thing that you can't really see, but here's a good example. Any possible air gap, like out in the garage, there was little spots where the trusses come down, just small air gaps, that they came in with even just cardboard, and they backed it to kind of keep the foam from completely blowing out, but also adding that much more sealant done to this house. Let's go upstairs. We look at that. Absolutely crazy. I know last time I walked through, they didn't have the peaks done. They were able to get the peaks done. They were actually having truck issues. So they brought out one truck and the trailer's generator went out. So they were having to fix that on site. A second truck shows up to kind of keep the ball rolling. And sure enough, the air compressor on that truck breaks down. So they both spent most of the morning into early afternoon yesterday working on their trucks in their front yard. Then after that, they were up and running, but then they worked till like 7 o'clock last night to finish out what you see here. It's just phenomenal. Worth every penny. Highly recommend. And my house isn't even done yet. I guess for next steps. So as far as that goes, we have to finish the electric downstairs on that one wall that we forgot about and get that sprayed. Once that's done, I think we also have to put anywhere we're doing like soundproofing insulation on interior walls, we have to get that in, and then we call to have our insulation inspected. Once our insulation's inspected, it's go time. It's drywall. I mean, that's huge, absolutely huge. So I can't imagine seeing every one of these rooms walled off, but I guess we will figure it out, and when it comes, there will be yet another major change. Woo! I'm exhausted. I've had a long week from working with the fire service and legacy stuff and nonprofits. As far as the family, we're doing great. We're just tired. We're busy. I'll try and get a little bit more of the kiddos. We got both their birthdays coming up. Yeah, it's good. It feels really good. It feels like we finally have a space to call our own, and very soon have our kids, you know, going to sleep here and waking up every morning. But until next time, guys, we'll catch you later.